This is the Iron Trader. It is hump day, which means it is crude day. Now, tomorrow is 4th of July here in the US. So we're going to be doing a little tribute all day long for it. Okay, now, crude oil. The API report came out last night and you had a nice draw on crude of 9.2 million. Gasoline had a build of 2.5 million, and distillates had a draw of 0.7 million, and Cushing had a small build of 0.4 million. Now, remember, the EIA report will be out today at 10:30. We'll have to see if it all confirms. So, as usual, we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Here, let me bigger up a little bit here. Okay. Now, let's just see what's going on. Now, yesterday, what we did is we put in kind of like a topping tail situation. And then today, so far, we have like a lower low. However, we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. So today's low here so far is 82.69. Yesterday's low was 82.72, so you're sitting right there. Now, we're coming off the top of this candle at that 82.72 here, which lined up very, very nicely with yesterday's candle. Now, again, if this is lost, what we're going to be looking for here, obviously, is this 8 SMA here. But first of all, we have this 82.04, which lines up very, very nicely here with the 82.01. That 8-day is going to be very, very key. Now, you can see here how you cross the 21-day, your 50, your 100-day, and your 200-day, and she's rallying right up to that nicely. Okay, now, but look at this 21-day. Okay, so now here we're just about to cross your 50-day and your 200-day. That's always very, very bullish here. Okay, so even though we have these red candles, we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Another thing is too is you got to watch these hurricanes. That Jamaica already got a Category 5, so I mean this is a very early for hurricane season to come in here. So if this progresses, this could get really wet and wild here by the time you get, actual season of August and September here. Okay, so never know, have no opinion. Okay, so what we want to do is this inverse head and shoulder. There's your left shoulder, there's your head, and there's your right shoulder is playing out here very, very nice. Now, even if this sells down here to this 8 SMA, as long as it holds that, you're in really good shape. Now, again, say that is lost. Well, then we can come here to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 81.38, and then we just follow these candles down. You have 80.97 here. We have 80.51, and then we have 80.18. Which lines up pretty nice here with 100-day at 80.21. But right now here, as long as that 80-day, 8-day is holding, that price is above, you're looking very, very good. Now, let's just take a look at the upside. So today we had a high of 83.36. So we just want to go right over to the left here. Your next level is going to be 83.64, and then we're going to be looking at the top of this candle at that 84.38 level there, okay? That was yesterday's high. Now, if we can get above all that, then what we do is we just bring this next price channel, and your next target here is going to be this 85.64, and then we have your 86.18, and then we have your big target up there at 87.67. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But when you look at this pattern, this is still very, very bullish. As long as you hold that 8 SMA here on a closing basis, that's the key. This is looking good. Okay, RSI here, well, we're hanging right below that 70 mark here, but this can go back and forth, just like what we had here. Really no big deal. Just showing that you do have good strength. Your green over your red still, this is very good. This was your buying signal. When the green crosses the red, that's always very bullish. When it goes below the red, this is what you get. That's bearish. Now, here, weekly chart. By Friday, we want to make sure that we're closed all above all this key support level here. Okay, so what we have here is you have your 21-day sitting at 80.23, and we have your 80.02, and then we have 79.42, and then we have this 8 SMA here sitting at 79.16. So right now this is looking very, very good. We had that bottoming tail, then we have a nice series of higher highs and higher lows. This is looking very, very good. So we got to see how this all shakes out by Friday. There's your big target up there at 87.67. Now, we do have a buy signal here on your weekly chart. Your green is over your red here, so this is looking very good. Now, remember, seasonality here. You got seasonality, I mean, July, August, and all the way through September here on crude oil. So any kind of a pullback here is a buying opportunity here. Okay, so this is what we want to look at. But just watch that EIA report because it could be a mover here today on the crude. But again, if this comes down here to this 82 level here and holds, that's going to be a good buying opportunity because look at how many times here, see how many times that it held it. Now, just because it comes below, that doesn't mean anything. The key is closing above it, which you did on all these candles here, okay? So that's the key today. So obviously here, just what we want to do is just watch that bottom, that 82, very, very crucial. And then we want to watch this 83.64, and then we want to watch that 84.34, 38. That was yesterday's high. That's what we're going to be trading against here today. Okay, let's take a look here and see what's going on with natural gas. Okay, natural gas, you can see is obviously it's a bearish scenario here. Okay, so your green, when that crosses over, that's a sell signal. Okay, you're still going right on down. We had this negative divergence going here on your RSI, and what we basically had here is when we had this green candle, and then right next to it we had the red candle, and then we start putting in a series of lower lows. We lost that 8 SMA, and then when that 8-day crossed that 21-day, it's over. Okay, so let's look at the downside here first. Okay, so what we want to do is look to yesterday's low. Okay, so you're looking at 2.41 level. Then what we do is we just go right over here to the left. Okay, see right there? We just follow these candles right on down here. Okay, so this is what you look at. Your next level here on the downside is looking at that a 2.38 situation. And then when we come up here, we have 2.34. Then we come over here, you have 2.31. And then we just follow these candles all the way down here. You got 2.21. We have a 2.15. But this is what you're really looking for here. Is going to be this 2.13, which lines up very, very nicely here with the 2.13 here on your weekly chart. Now you can see here on your weekly, see this series, lower highs, lower lows, never good. Lost the 50-day. Lost the 50-day, lost the 8-day, boom, she's coming right on down. So this is your big target here that we're looking for here on the downside. Now, if this would happen to move up, okay, there's a lot of targets here on the upside, but it's going to be very, very strong resistance. So what you're looking for right here is going to be this 2.47. This is your 200 SMA. And then we have your 50-day sitting at 2.50. Which lines up very, very nice here with the 2.50, your 50-day on your weekly chart. That's going to be very, very strong resistance. Now, again, if somehow you get a catalyst and to say this breaks up and closes above that 250, then we're going to look to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at basically 2.15518, so you're looking at 2.52. And then what we're going to do is we'll come up to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 2.57. And then what we have here, you got 2.59, and then we have this 8 SMA. This is going to be very, very crucial, that 2.62, okay? So you can see when that 8-day gets below that, you're just fighting it the whole way, that until you can close above that 8-day and reverse that pattern, you're going to go down. Just like what here is when you had the 8-day cross that 21-day, then we have a nice good rally all on up here. But once she goes below, then you're going to be fighting it all the way here. So today, this is what we want to watch. You want to watch this 200 SMA here on the upside, 2.47, and then we want to watch that 2.50. If somehow you get above all that, then we're looking right here at the 2.62 level, okay? So now again, this has been selling for, pretty hard here, all the way down here, all the way from 3.15 here. So, a little relief rally is not going to be out of the question. Okay, so this could rally up here, but it needs to close realistically above that 2.50. But you're going to run into a brick wall when you see that 8 SMA here. Now, again, it can pop up through, but the key is you got to close above that 8-day to reverse that pattern. If you don't, it's just going to go lower. On the downside here, just watch yesterday's low. That's at 2.41. Then your next target is going to be that 2.38. We follow the candles all the way down till we hit this 2.31. But what we're looking for is a bottoming tail situation or a red dog where it goes low and then the candle turns green. That's what you're looking at. But realistically, when you look at this RSI, you got more room on the downside. MACD, you got more room on the downside. The weekly, you got more room on the downside. Look at all of this here. Now the MACD is rolling over here. It's just not a pretty picture here. Now, I did a seasonality charts there over the weekend. So if you want to check it out on crude oil and natural gas, you can see natural gas is playing right into where it's supposed to be here. You're supposed to just sell right on off here till about the first a week of September. Then you want to go long all the way until December area. So that's working out. And same way with crude is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. You run all the way up here till the end of September, then you got a short. So they're doing exactly how the seasonality charts are playing out. So if you want to check it out, it's right there on our, just look at my Sunday's video or go to the playlist. You can see where I usually have seasonality charts there. And there's candlestick part of the charts there, and also chart patterns if you want to just get a little bit of refresh. I do it myself because a lot of times you just want to stay sharp, especially in trading. Okay, so today, watch this key level, this 250. That's key. If you get above that, you go to 262. Okay, below, watch yesterday's low, 2.4 to 1. If that's lost, we go 2.38, 2.34. You follow this all the way down till we hit some kind of a support level here, maybe even all the way down to 2.13. Okay, I'll be back here for midday trading, and we'll take a look here at crude, natural gas, and then we'll always throw something else in the old mix. Okay, thanks for watching.